What are Belbin team roles? Well, these seeks to profile people based upon their personality to identify what strengths or weaknesses they may possess as potential teammates or members of a team. Generally, this approach breaks individuals into three groups and then subdivides those three groups into three subgroups. So in total, there are 9 individual roles that an individual might assume or fit into within a team. So to start with, action-oriented roles. The first is a shaper. This is a person who is very energetic, excitable, wants to take on big problems and start a process to get things rolling. Implementers are individuals who want to take the big idea and turn it into concrete plans or courses of action of what's going to be done or completed. And then completers are individuals who tend to focus on implementing the plan or process. They tend to be very fastidious and hardworking and want to get started and carry out the process. They tend to be less visionary than your shaper roles and more action-oriented, hands-on doing the task. Your people-oriented team members tend to focus on social relationships among the team. Coordinators tend to be very much like politicians. They tend to try to, in a way, coordinate people through manipulation. So they're oftentimes seen as disingenuous, but they tend to be mature and they focus on handling relationships. Team workers, on the other hand, tend to avoid any fragmentation. They want everybody to get along. They tend to be highly social in nature and want to stay on people's good side and work together towards something. Resource investigators are those that focus on assembling resources, and one negative aspect of that is that they tend to become disengaged and lack motivation when they're not under pressure, but they're really all about assembling a team that has complementary skills that can carry out a task or function. Then you have your cerebral or mental roles within the team. First is your plant creative. This is the visionary thinker, the person who's bringing all the high ideas in together about how you're going to address something, not generally limited by reality, but focusing once again on the bigger picture and what you ultimately want to accomplish. They tend to be very creative and innovative. Your monitors, evaluators tend to review the process afterwards. They tend to reflect on what's happened continually. Very effective in a controlling function. They tend to be very, again, fastidious. They don't put up with much variation or deviance from the plan at hand. And then you have your specialists, and these are individuals who do one particular task extremely well. This is the most important thing to them, and they put a huge degree of importance or emphasis on the efficient and effective execution of that task or function. They tend not to involve themselves in higher level thinking or thinking outside of their specific role or function, but they are very good at determining how their function or task can contribute to the overall organizational goals. So with that being said, individuals are categorized based upon their personality into one of these types of roles to kind of determine how they would best fit into the organizational structure for a team.